Today, I want to talk to you guys about this theory that the King Von was set up. Now, there's a whole bunch of different theories about this, and there's one particular video that I want to react to in this video, just to get kind of a few different opinions. I've been waiting to watch this video. I wanted to react to this with you guys, and just to be completely honest, there's a whole bunch of different theories about King Von being set up. Now, some of the more crazed, outrageous, outlandish theories on King Von being set up suggest that really what was going on was that, you know, King Von, I mean, look, some people think that King Von was totally set up. They think 100K Track was working for the police. They think that the police was waiting there outside for King Von. You know what I mean? They think that we saw, you know, what was it? OTF Vonnie's father allegedly saying that they had met with Lil Tim and Vonnie months before, and they'd paid a contract killing to Lil Tim to kill King Von to get him out of the way, and that Lil Durk was mad that he wasn't included in that recording contract. I don't believe that. I think all of that's cap. But what I do believe is, I think personally, is my personal opinion, okay, I don't think King Von being in that parking lot with Quando Rondo was an accident, okay? I don't think that they just ran into each other randomly. This is my personal belief that that was a pre-planned meetup. I think Quando probably didn't realize that it was smoke on that level. It was probably some, all right, let me talk to you type thing. And look, when a gangster rapper, when a tough guy says, hey, let's meet up to talk, there's a little bit of underlying animosity there. You know that's finna be a setup. But some people, they stand on business. They say, no, I'm pulling up. We're going to talk it out. Okay? I don't necessarily think that Lil Tim was planning, we're going to assassinate King Von for Youngboy in this 4K Trey beef. I think he was just a trained shooter that was ready to roll at any time. If you know his history in Savannah, Georgia, you know that he's a serious guy. But I think there's more to the story, man. I think there was some kind of pre-planned meet. It ended up going left. I think King Von was trying to set up Quando Rondo, quite frankly. We know all of his guys had guns on him that day. But there's a video that I want to look into today. I've been waiting to watch this video with you guys on stream. And shout out to this channel, Trap University, okay? This is a channel that I've been rocking with for a while. You know what I'm saying, behind the scenes. I'm subscribed on my main channel. I'm subscribed on my second channel. We're on the second channel right now. I'm double subscribed to Trap University, so shout out to him. I really enjoy his content. He does a lot of quick update videos on the really interesting stuff that's going on out here in these streets.
I don't think they were placed there random. Well, I don't think that was a random thing. I got to agree with Traplore. I feel like that was planned. I really do. But who would have planned something like that? And what would you get out? Well, obviously that's what you... Wow. Anyway, I don't see how Quando could walk past all his people. But then again, I could. The same way Young Thug walked into a club and Lil Baby just act like he wasn't there. And when Thug spoke to Baby, straight like that. But it was said that there were messages about doing things to a person when they seen them, and I'll smack you and stuff like that. So Quando seemed pretty comfortable walking up to that scene. Can't we all agree on that? He said that he feels that Von might have set up Quando because his people was all strapped and all of that. I can't see that, because if you're going to take the necessary steps to set up somebody, you're going to make sure you're aware of what's going on. And they claim somebody had to wake him up. But they claim he was also off the... You're not sleeping off that. It ain't no way. It's no way. It's no way.
Part of me believes Vonnie's father when he says, we done met with Quando and Lil Tim and gave them a bag months before the murder. Now, I could not possibly believe that they was paying for that murder, no murder for hire, and that they was doing murder for hire on Von because Durk was jealous that Von had the motion and that Durk hadn't got him in a contract. I don't believe that. But what I could believe is that there was maybe a verse, maybe they were trying to get Quando on a song, because Quando and Von were cool. They've been seen together. We've seen that clip a million times of them backstage. He's got Quando saying F63rd. I could believe that Von and Vonnie in that camp was trying to buy a feature from Quando. Maybe they went and gave him some money. Maybe that wasn't delivered. We saw the famous tweets from King Von saying, young boy, you holding that stuff close to your chest, drop that stuff. All right? I don't know whether they popped up to... Maybe they were paying for that young boy feature, because you know deep down Von wanted that young boy feature.
When it comes to that father, y'all, I really don't know what to believe, because this is one thing we got to keep in mind. He talks this religion shit, but he also talks the money thing. If this dude would have gotten paid, I don't think we would be hearing this shit. I really don't think we would be hearing this if this dude got paid. I don't think it's the clout. I think he's trying to clear himself from possibly being in this case. I think he's trying to out his son because he's mad about the money. He's mad that his son got a trucking company. He ain't putting nobody on and things like that. I don't trust this father. And what really sealed it for me was when he tried to set up Slutty, knowing his son was running plays on Vaughn the whole time. He tried to divert the attention. And like that video said, they were trying to get all the real people away from Vaughn.
King Von and Youngboy were messing with the same girl who went by the name of, I believe, Lil Blue or something like that. And the whole Jania thing and the whole Asian doll thing was all a spin-off from this disagreement that Von and Youngboy had had over this girl. And Remo, he's been putting this theory out there, okay? No stranger to putting that theory out there. But we done seen King Von's sister Kayla B duking it out with Lil Blue. They had a fist fight. Damn near going on King Von's birthday. You couldn't make this up, okay? They had a fist fight, I think it was a year ago, on Von's birthday. Let me pull it up. So look, you see, I can't show you this on YouTube, all right? But look, you see this going around. You can go and do your own research. King Von's sister Kayla B fights NBA Youngboy ex-girlfriend Lil Blue at a nightclub. Okay? If you look at the date on this fight, when this was going around, okay? Let me take this off the screen so I can check the date without accidentally broadcasting a fight, okay? I can't show you that, okay? Okay. How can I show you this without showing you this? This thing's crazy, man. This thing's crazy. All right, look, I can't show you the fight, right? But this was August 8th, 2024. Now, King Von's birthday is August 9th. So this was the night before. I don't know if it was maybe a midnight party. This isn't the fight. The fight is in the previous slide, but I can't show you that on YouTube, okay? But this all going on the day before, the night before King Von's birthday, okay? Tensions are high. And there's all these kind of rumors that she was involved. There's other stuff too, all right?
Wow. Listen, it wasn't only Janiyah. It was this other chick too, allegedly, that they were both messing with. And that's crazy, but it's not surprising. But it's too many women in this world to be messing with the same ones. You're Vaughn. You're Youngboy. Make it make sense. And I can't vibe with Vaughn on this level. Like, okay, they say that's the ultimate betrayal, the ultimate get back. It's the snake a dude's chick or whatever. But come on, man. Too much energy. And then I feel like it really cost him his existence. Anyway, what do y'all think about this video? I'm going to dissect it some more later on. I really don't like filming during the day because I don't like how the composition looks. I like the lights and vibrancy. Anyway, $Trap House Kitchen 1. Show your boy some love. I'm out. Peace.